Meanwhile, hundreds of thousands of people across the country are starving. And I think people are starting to realize that Trump's policies, especially on economics, are not working in favor of who he promised they would work for. Farmers and small businesses have been reaching out to Trump constantly. He is not listening to them. And not only is he not listening to them, but then he goes on in his speeches and he goes, the economy is doing so great. Everyone's so happy right now. And it's just not true. It's so frustrating. Not only is he making it so much harder for us, but then he sits around and lies to us and won't even admit how much more difficult it is for the average American consumer right now. Like, that is, everyone I think is just getting kind of fed up with that. The proof is in the pudding. Numbers don't lie. Bills don't lie. A bill will break your heart.
Yeah, you're right. Numbers don't lie, and what we do actually see in those numbers is that the cost of things like eggs, everyday goods, are going down steadily month over month. And so I would push back on that claim. I would also push back on the claim that we don't care about the cost of living in this country. I cared about the cost of living in this country when I voted for President Trump in November of 2024, when we saw record high inflation under President Joe Biden, policies that you probably voted to continue under Kamala Harris. And so I will say I do care about bringing these costs down. I think there is an affordability problem in America, and we need to be serious about doing things that will bring those costs down. Socialism is not the solution to that. So Zohran Mamdani, you want to say, is a solution to those problems. Look at every place in the world where socialism has been attempted, it has failed. Those people go hungry. Those people are starving. And if you really want to stop starvation, then you need to stop socialism. Because I got to tell you, there's a lot more hungry people in Venezuela than there are in the United States of America.
The type of democratic socialism that Zohran Mamdani is supporting is that of the Scandinavian countries that call themselves democratic socialists.
So now we're differentiating socialism.
Yes, there is different ideologies within socialism.
Let
me clarify. There's different ideologies within socialism, absolutely. So obviously you can't prescribe socialism as just one ideology. That would be ridiculous. I'm not a socialist, but you have to acknowledge that's absurd.